Hi, I'm Hale.
And I'm Alex, and today we're going to do our 2018 Booktubeathon TBR.
Yay! So Booktubeathon is happening in like 2 weeks from now, and I'm really excited because I remember watching this last year before we had a Booktube channel, and I wanted to do it really badly, but obviously didn't have a Booktube channel, so it was hard to do.
Here we are.
But we can do it this year, so
Yay.
we're doing it. So without further ado, here is our Booktubeathon TBR. So Alex will read off the challenges.
Yeah, there's 7 reading challenges that were presented by Ariel Bassett. And the first one is let a coin toss decide the first book you pick.
So for me, I'm choosing between Finding Cinderella by Colleen Hoover, and it's at the library right now, I don't have it, and The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. So we're gonna flip something, not a coin because we don't have a coin, so we're just gonna flip.
No, because we suck.
We're gonna flip my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, let's say this side is gonna be Finding Cinderella, and this side is gonna be The Ocean at the End of the Lane. So here goes. It's Finding Cinderella.
There you go, you don't even have to get The Ocean at the End.
Woo!
Alright, so my 2 books are October Morning, A Song for Matthew Shepard, and More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. So, the back of the phone will be More Happy Than Not, and the front will be A Song for Matthew Shepard. More Happy Than Not.
I'm Finding Cinderella, and I literally just picked this up from the library today, so it looks like it's a romance about this guy who fell in love with a girl who was like Cinderella, and then she ran off, and he was like, no, this is so sad. But then a year and one bad relationship later, he meets Six, who is a strange girl with a strange name, and he's worried that finding true love does not guarantee a happily ever after. It threatens it. So we'll find out how it is, and it is like 150 pages, so hopefully we'll breeze through this baby.
That's a win.
Yeah.
So, More Happy Than Not is a common Adam Silvera novel, aka it's a gay love romance. It's awesome. Basically, it says the 16-year-old Aaron struggles to find happiness after a family tragedy. I believe I saw that his dad commits suicide. So, there's that. So then he and another boy, Thomas, get really close, and they probably fall in love. And common, yep. Love Adam Silvera.
Alright, moving on.
Second challenge is read a book about something you want to do. So, like, if you want to go to Paris, read a book about going to Paris. Or set in Paris.
So my book is The Red Notebook by Antoine Lorraine. And this book is about, it's set in Paris itself because I want to travel the world. Like, I would really love to study abroad. I don't necessarily know if I would study abroad in Paris, but like, heck yes, I would go to Paris. Like, that would be awesome. So it's set in Paris, and basically what happens is that there's a red notebook that's left on, well, it's a handbag that's left in the street or on a cafe table or something like that. And this guy comes across it, and he finds a notebook inside of it, and it's like there's like all sorts of like notes and stuff in it, and he becomes really intrigued, and he goes on a search to find the person who the handbag belongs to. And it's a romance, so I'm assuming that he probably falls in love with this person through the notebook, which would be really cute.
Yeah, he does.
So I'm excited for it.
Alright. My book is A List of Cages by Robin Rowe. And this one was kind of a stretch, but I also, like, wanted to read this book, so I made it a stretch. So basically, it's about this kid, I forget his name, and he has, like, a free period in class, and he gets to help out with, like, the school psychologist. So he's now supposed to, like, hunt down, like, a troubled freshman, and I know that kid's name is Julian. Don't ask me why. But he's supposed to hunt down Julian, and he finds out that Julian was actually the kid he helped foster, like, his family helped foster. So that's, like, something I want to do is I want to adopt kids probably from China when I'm older, so I went with the whole fostering thing. That's what I want to do.
I think it works.
I think it works. I think it's enough.
Alright, the next challenge is
read and watch a book-to-movie adaptation.
So I chose Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer, and this movie just came out like in February or something like that. Like, it came out really recently. And basically it's like it's kind of a sciencey book, so like hopefully Haley will like it. But there's this area that's been cut off from the rest of civilization for years, and these people are gonna go into this area and basically like find out what's going on in here and stuff.
It's like Area 51.
Yeah, I'm really hoping there's a lot of like death and stuff and gore, and I hope it's got some science stuff, and I'm very excited for this book specifically because I wanted to read it for a while, and now that there's a movie out, I'm excited to read the movie as well. Plus, she's thin. So, I'm in this to win this.
So, my book to movie adaptation is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, which looks chunky, but it's actually illustrated, so you know, it ain't that bad. If you watched this channel before, you know Haley's love for A Monster Calls.
Yes.
So, basically, it's about this kid and his mother has cancer, so it's kind of like the monster, and it's this whole symbolistic book kind of about that.
Yeah.
And
it's really good.
Yeah, and it's been on my shelf for a while, so I'm actually really excited to read it, and it looks really pretty, and I really want to cry this week, I guess.
You will cry. I cried at the beach when I was reading it.
Okay. Read a book with green on the cover.
Okay, so for this one, I chose to read Uncensored Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. So it's basically the picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, but it's just with other stuff that they ended up cutting from the original novel. I think because it was too gay, if I remember correctly.
Probably.
And yes, it says that it includes graphic homosexual content, so we'll find out what that means. I've wanted to read this book for a while because the story is interesting to me and it's a classic. It's supposed to be a really good classic as well, and I know you probably can't see from over here, but on the cover here, he has like this like crown of leaves on his head, and they're green. So that's my green. So it works, and it's short. So.
It does count.
Yeah.
So mine is Tales of the Peculiar by Ransom Riggs. Obviously this whole cover is green, so yay for that. And it's short, and I've read all of the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, so might as well pick up Tales of the Peculiar before Map of Days comes out in October.
Yep. Definitely.
5. Read a book while you're wearing the same hat the whole time.
Look at this. We have hats for this reason.
Yep.
However, I do have a disclaimer that this is actually Alex's hat, but it's way better than my hat, so I wanted to wear it for this video. My hat is actually just like a pink baseball cap.
You tried.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Churchill Downs hat.
I like this one, so I'm wearing it for the video.
It's a good hat.
Thank you. So, the book I picked for this is Wires and Nerve Volume 2, Gone Rogue, and I picked this up the other day from Barnes & Noble because I didn't realize it came out, but it did come out. And she looks thick, however, she is a graphic novel. If you guys don't know what Wires and Nerve is, it's like part of the Lunar Chronicles world, but it's focuses on Eco and her adventures as like an android and stuff. And the first book was really good, and I flew through it, so I'm excited to read this one for sure.
So my book for that one is one that I don't have. It's actually at the library, and it still has an outstanding hold. So, everyone's an Aliabin when you're in Aliabin 2. So, and it's by Jomny Sun, and I was like, okay, well this is a weird title, but basically, it seems like a really cute. It's kind of like an illustrated novel, kind of like how A Monster Calls is, and it's kind of like this alien comes to Earth and is like all lonely, and I've heard that it's like really heartwarming and like sounds really cute, and I've wanted to read it since I saw it on Jessie the Reader's channel, so I'm gonna read it because I'm gonna wear this hat because, you know, I feel like an alien when you wear a random ass hat.
Yeah, I like it.
So, challenge 6. Read a book with a beautiful spine.
So, I really struggled with this one because I've read a lot of the books that I know have beautiful spines. Alex does have a book that I thought had a nice spine, so it worked out nicely. So I will be reading 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston, and Alex just finished reading this, actually, so she can tell you a bit more about it than I can. But here's the spine.
Yeah, the spine is better without the dust jacket on it, actually.
Bam!
Yeah. Basically, it's just a retelling of 1001 Arabian Nights, again, so it's like, you know, desert books, because I have an obsession with those. But it's basically that, and, like, she's, like, the first one that won't die, so do with that what you will. So, the one I picked for this one is actually the second book in the 1,000 Nights series. It's Spindle by E.K. Johnston, and I know that this spine is also really stunning. Yay, E.K. Johnston, for your pretty hardbacks. I have absolutely no idea what this book is about.
Is it not the second one?
It's the second one, but when I was reading that book, there was, like, a whole bunch of events that were happening, and, like, she got the chance to go back to, like, her family's, like, tents and all, and, like, see her family again. And, like, there's a whole bunch of things that were happening, and I was like, oh, like, this will become, like, kind of like a desert revolution. Like, that'll be the next book. And then it isn't. But I bought this one accidentally before I bought 1,000 Nights, so this one has been on my shelf for, like, a year and a half. So, I'm excited to read it because I did like the writing style and all, but I don't know what it's about.
It's okay.
And then the last challenge, read 7 books. In a week!
Yeah, so my last book, I picked a Reading Olympics book for this, and I picked My Friend Dahmer by Durf.
His real name is John.
Yeah. So I'm excited to read this because obviously it's about Jeffrey Dahmer, because, I mean, hopefully you know that. I'm really, really into, like, murder mysteries and crime stories and stuff like that, like, huge into it. Like, I love watching murder documentaries and forensic files and stuff like that, and I'm actually taking a class at DeSales next year about, like, crime and society. So I'm, like, really into it. Not that I would pursue it as a career, but, like, it's definitely, like, really interested in me, so I'm so excited to read this book. It's a graphic novel too, so I think that's going to be a really interesting take on this. And it's a Reading Olympics novel too, so killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yes. So my last book was actually the book that just got eliminated when I did the coin flip. So it's October Morning, a song for Matthew Shepard. So what's really funny is this is actually like kind of a book about murder too, because it's on the night of October 6, 1998, a gay 21-year-old at the University of Wyoming named Matthew Shepard was killed. So it's kind of like, there's been multiple books, and there is actually a play that was on our Reading Olympics list last year, and this one's on the list this year. It's really thin, and it's written in poems. So I'm gonna fly through this, baby, and I'm actually really excited, because I read, like, the synopsis before we went to the Reading Olympics challenge for the book that was on the list last year, and I found it kind of interesting. So we're gonna figure out what happened to Matthew Shepard.
So that's our 2018 Booktubeathon TBR.
Yeah.
And we are so excited to be doing Booktubeathon in general.
We are.
So keep watch for our daily
Videos
videos and follow our Bookstagram for our Instagram challenges.
We're gonna do the Instagram challenges. We're gonna try and do as many video challenges as we can.
Yes.
And we're gonna try and get through all 7 books.
Yes, and our Bookstagram is linked on our channel.
Yes.
So,
In the description.
yay!
Yay!
Anyways, that's it for now, and we'll have another video up soon. We're kind of gonna be changing our uploading schedule and stuff because it's summer, so we can pretty much upload whenever we want right now. But back when school starts in the fall, we'll be going back to Sundays like we used to.
Yep.
But anyways, that's it for now. Bye!